Hello, my name is Another Gizmo, and today I'm going to teach you how to build an automatic brewing stand. The materials you're going to need for this are 4 levers, 12 chests, 20 hoppers, a brewing stand, 6 comparators, 10 repeaters, a redstone block, 3 observers, 3 sticky pistons, 6 redstone torches, 29 redstone dust, 64 building blocks, and 2 stacks and 31 of any item of your choice to act as the timer. The duration of the timer is set for brewing a water bottle to an awkward potion to a standard potion, and a standard potion to an enhanced potion. It takes the brewing stand about 53 items in the timer to brew something. If you do some quick math, you'll find that 53 times 3 equals 2 stacks plus 31. So, to make this timer fit your needs, you're going to want to alter the amount in the timer by multiples of 53. So if you want to make a splash potion out of an enhanced potion, which is an extra stage, you're going to want to add 53 more. Start by placing a double chest on the ground. Then face a hopper into the chest and put a hopper on top of that facing into the side. Put the brewing stand on top of that. And then put a hopper facing into the brewing stand from that side and from this side. Then put a hopper facing into the brewing stand from the top and a row of hoppers leading out. Make the row of hoppers 5 long with 3 coming out the sides. Next, place the double chest facing off the side of this hopper, like so, and a double chest off of this hopper as well. Then place double chests across all of the sticking out hoppers. Next, place blocks underneath each of the sticking out hoppers and a lever on the underside of each of those. Make sure to flick each of the levers before you leave. Next, place 2 blocks up from the ground like so, and then put a lever on that block. Then place blocks at the same level as the lever with repeaters on them facing into the blocks with the levers. Then place blocks with a 1 block gap and 1 block up from the repeaters, and put redstone torches on the face of each of those. Then put redstone across the top of each of those blocks. Then place a block here and a repeater at 2 ticks on top of it. Next, grab your observers and sticky pistons. Place a sticky piston 1 block below the repeater like this. Then place an observer with the observing face facing away from the repeater. Then place an observer with the observing face facing away from the piston, and put a block in front of it with the redstone dust on it. Then quickly replace and destroy the redstone dust until the redstone dust is on the block and the observer is on top of the sticky piston. Then place a block next to the redstone dust but a block up, and then put a block coming out from each of these sides and an extra block here. Then jump up to this left side and build a quick 3x3 outline, including that block that you just placed. Then place a block 1 block up from here, and a block right next to the hopper. These should be in line. Then build a quick step down from this chest. Then place a repeater coming into this block and a comparator leading into that. Then place comparators over here, making sure they're facing opposite directions, and then connect them with redstone. And place redstone up on this block. Lead redstone up to the staircase except for this block, which will put a repeater. Then place a redstone torch on this block leading into a repeater. Next, we're going to make a hopper circle. This is made when every hopper in the line connects back into itself. Make it 2 blocks wide and 3 blocks long, and make sure it's centered on the comparator. Then place a block above this left hopper and put a redstone torch on it. Then place a block behind it and put a repeater on it to go into the redstone torch and put it at 2 ticks. Then face an observer with the face going away from the repeater. Then put a sticky piston on the face of this observer and grab the redstone block. Place the redstone block and then get a sticky piston facing back the other way with a 1 block gap in between. Then get 2 hoppers facing into each other directly underneath the redstone block and the empty block. Follow that with 2 blocks coming off to the sides and 2 blocks of stair step up from that. Put redstone dust on top of both and comparators running into both blocks. Next, come back towards the brewing stand and place a block in between the 2 hoppers and a stair step up. Put a comparator coming out of that chest into this redstone torch. Then come 5 blocks out from the redstone torch and 4 blocks this way. Then place a block at the same level as this repeater and 1 at the face of that observer. Place a repeater in between these 2 blocks, and put redstone dust leading back into the redstone torch. Then come back to this redstone dust and place a line leading back to the lever. Put redstone dust on all of them except for the last one, where that will be a repeater. This is the main frame of it all built. This is how it should look when it's all done. Now it's time to put in the timing mechanism. Put in one block in this hopper underneath the redstone torch. Then come to these two hoppers, doesn't matter which one, and put in the remaining blocks. Now that that's done, it's all well and truly built now. The only thing left to do is to put the brewing items into the chests. Also, flick this lever to keep the machine from turning on before you're ready. It's very important that you put the right items in the right chests here. For example, this one's the water bottle chest. Fill this chest up with as many water bottles as you want, but do know that once this chest runs out of water bottles, the machine will automatically turn off. This chest behind the brewing stand is to put blaze powder in to power the brewing stand. You're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of it because there is no failsafe, but it will take a while before it runs out of power. This first chest here is for netherwort to make awkward potions. An awkward potion is necessary to make most other types of potions first, so if you don't have the netherwort here, nothing's going to work. Be sure to grab out one extra to put in this hopper. The next chest is for whatever potion you want to brew after that. For my example, I'm going to use water breathing potions, for which I'll need pufferfish. But if you wanted to, say, do a potion of speed, you'd need a rabbit's foot. Again, be sure to take one extra out to put in the hopper below. This last chest is for glowstone or redstone to make the potion stronger or longer. I'm going to use redstone to increase the duration, but if you use glowstone, it could be stronger. Although you don't need a stronger version of water breathing, so that wouldn't make much sense in this case. These levers below are to activate which ingredients you want to use. In this case, I want to use all three, so I'll turn them all on. Then, flick the power lever to watch the whole thing run. The very first time, there's going to be water bottles that cycle through, but don't worry about that. Just put them back in the chest. Now you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy watching the brewing stand work. Now, what the brewing stand is doing during this time is it sends out a pulse every time the timer resets. And what that pulse does is it sends one item of each type from those chests to the brewing stand. They go in the order that they're released, so it'll go netherwort, then pufferfish, then redstone dust. And then they brew those in those order, so it'll go netherwort in there for an awkward potion, then it'll go pufferfish in there to brew the water breathing potion, and then the redstone to make an extended water breathing potion. The timer's been set so that the moment it reaches that last brewing stage and it finishes, all of the potions are cycled out and new water bottles are cycled in, and the process starts over. And then you can flick this lever over here to turn the brewing stand machine on and off. Now, what's cool about this design is that you can add as many brewing options as you'd like, as long as you add more slices. Each slice contains those two hoppers, a double chest, the block with the lever under it, the repeater, and the redstone torch and redstone dust on that back line. Also, you're going to want to move that on-off lever down one more block every time you add another slice. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this automatic brewing stand video.